Ever feel like you're running on a treadmill, working harder and harder, but not really getting anywhere financially? Wondering if that traditional college to career path is the only way? Well, today, we're going to break down 5 high income skills you can learn right now without a 4-year degree. Skills that are perfect for this new digital economy. And look, let's just start with the hard truth. This number is staggering. More than half of all young people are living paycheck to paycheck. If that sounds like you, just know you are definitely not alone. It's a huge sign that the old rules for making money are changing fast. Which brings up a really big question. Is the path our parents took broken? For a lot of us, the answer is yeah, kind of. It just doesn't guarantee stability like it used to. And that means we have to get creative and find new ways to build a solid financial future. So let's dive into what those new paths could look like. Okay, first up, we've got a skill you literally see in action every time you open your phone: short-form editing. With everyone's attention spans getting shorter and shorter, the ability to create quick, catchy videos is everything. This skill is the engine that makes content go viral on TikTok, on Instagram, everywhere. So what is it, really? Well, think of it like this. You take a long piece of content, like an hour-long podcast or a YouTube video, and you become a gold miner. Your job is to find the absolute best, most interesting, most shareable moments and package them into these little 30 to 45-second clips that are impossible to scroll past. And here's the step-by-step. It's actually pretty simple. First, a business or a creator gives you their long video. Then you watch it and pull in all the viral moments, the best jokes, the biggest ideas. Step 3, you spice it up with some cool captions and graphics. And boom, Step 4, you've got a killer piece of content ready to go. Now, because pretty much every single business on the planet needs this right now, the demand is absolutely through the roof. If you get good at this, you can realistically make $3,000 to $5,000 a month. That's a solid full-time income from just one skill. All right, moving on to skill number 2, social media copywriting. And I'm going to let you in on a little secret of the creator economy. All those big influencers you follow, the ones who seem to have endless, amazing ideas and perfectly written posts, a lot of the time, they're not actually writing them. They have a secret weapon, a copywriter. So what does a copywriter do? It's all about leverage. You take an influencer's raw ideas, maybe just a quick voice note they recorded, and you polish that into a powerful, well-written post or email. You're basically their voice, but in text form. It saves them an incredible amount of time so they can focus on what they do best. And the process itself is just so smart and simple. Step 1, the influencer just speaks their mind into their phone. Step 2, you, the copywriter, listen to it, clean it up, and turn it into something amazing. And Step 3, it gets published. It's a perfect partnership. And because you're providing so much value to these huge personal brands, the pay is incredible. A good copywriter can pull in up to $10,000 a month, sometimes even more. Why? Because you're directly helping that influencer grow their business. Okay, skill number 3 is a bit of a curveball. It's not about what you create for others, it's about how you manage yourself. It's high-performance focus. Think of this as the meta skill. It's the one skill that makes you better at every other skill. In a world designed to distract you, being able to truly focus is a genuine superpower. I mean, just look at this comparison. It says it all. You can have 2 people both work a 10-hour day. The distracted person gets interrupted all the time and maybe gets 6 hours of real work done. But the focused person, they work in deep, uninterrupted blocks and get 10, maybe even more than 10, hours of value out of that same time. It's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. And the data backs this up. Constant distractions can tank our output by 30 to 40%. Just think about that for a second. That's like throwing away a third of your workday every single day. Mastering focus is how you get that time back. It's a massive competitive advantage. Now for our last 2 skills, and they're a package deal. They're called setting and closing. Here's the best way to think about it. During a gold rush, some people pan for gold, but the people who really got rich were the ones selling the shovels. In today's digital gold rush of online courses and coaching, setting and closing is how you sell the shovels. First, you have the remote setter. This is the person who's the first point of contact. You've probably talked to one and didn't even know it. They're in the social media DMs, having friendly conversations, figuring out what people need, and if it's a good fit, they book them for a sales call. So here's the breakdown of the setter role. Their main job is to book qualified sales calls, mostly through Instagram and Facebook DMs. And for every call they book that turns into a sale, they get a commission, usually around 4 to 5%. It's a great way to start, and you can realistically earn $3,000 to $5,000 a month doing it. So the setter books the call. Then what? Well, that's where the remote closer comes in. This is the handoff. The closer gets on that phone call or Zoom call, has a deep conversation with the potential customer about their problems, and then shows them how the company's product is the solution they've been looking for. And this is where things get really, really interesting. The closer has more responsibility, so they get a much bigger reward. We're talking a commission of around 10%. Because you're selling high-ticket products, your income potential absolutely skyrockets. $15,000, $20,000 a month, or even way more is possible for a good closer. Okay, we just covered a ton of ground. 5 really powerful skills. But here is the single most important thing I'm going to tell you today. You do not need to learn all 5 of these. In fact, please don't even try. The real secret is to pick one. I want you to remember this acronym, FOCUS. Follow one course until successful. Winning in this new economy isn't about being a jack of all trades. It's about becoming a master of one. Pick a path and go all in. Commit to it. So as we wrap this up, the question isn't really, is there an opportunity out there? Because there clearly is. The real question is for you. Now that you see these different paths, now that you know what's possible, which one will you choose?